Welcome back to episode 20. I've been stuck on getting the tow board fitted for some time now, mainly because I'm struggling with the welding. So I took some time away from the car and watched hours of YouTube videos on welding and joined a few welding forums and got stuck into some serious practicing before thinking about welding on the car itself. Over the past few weeks I've found a few things that have helped me to progress and thought I'd share those things with you on this video. It may have helped us some, it may not, but anyway. Working with a welder on the floor isn't easy. It's not healthy for the machine dragging it along the riven flags, and lugging it around has been hard on the back. It's also not been easy to make any adjustments to the controls as I can't always see them. With limited reach of the cable, I felt that the welder needed to be off the ground, so I managed to acquire a welding trolley from Machine Mart, as you may have seen in my previous video. Now it's so much easier with the welder at this height. It's easier to move around, it's easier to get to all the controls, and I can see all the settings without having to bend down all the time. It also gives me somewhere to store my visor and accessories, instead of placing them on the ground and forgetting where I put them. I also had an issue with the regulator that came with the welder. I wasn't able to get any fine adjustments from it, and it was only when it reached 4 that it actually let any gas out. There's also no way to tell how much gas I was using or how much was left in the bottle. I'd also found that my welds had improved when I changed from the standard CO2 bottle to an argon mix. Here I was using the CO2, and I was really struggling to get a half decent weld, but as soon as I switched to the argon mix, my welding felt instantly better. So first of all I decided to upgrade the regulator. A few people recommended renting a large refillable bottle, but that means venturing out, and I'm a bit of a hermit. And if I'm honest, I couldn't actually work out what regulator I needed, but I just happened to stumble across the Welder's Warehouse online and managed to find a regulator which fits disposable bottles and also has a gauge to tell me how much is left in the bottle and also show me what amount I'm using when welding. Now the small disposables I got aren't cost effective compared to the larger refillable bottles. But again, thanks to the Welder's Warehouse, I found a happy medium. They actually sold a larger disposable bottle of the argon mix. So by making just a few changes to my setup, I now have better control over the welding, and I feel like I've improved quite a lot these past few weeks. So it's time to stop messing around and finally get this tow board fitted to the car. Prior to making the videos on YouTube, I worked as a firefighter for nearly 20 years, serving my community and helping to save lives and promote the fire safety message. Unfortunately, an accumulation of many upsetting scenes became too much for my mind to cope with, and after years of failed therapy I was retired from the service on the grounds of ill health and signed off medically from any employment. To keep myself busy, both body and mind, I developed an interest in woodworking and car mechanics, and with already having a hobby in filming and music, I combined my interests and started making videos here on YouTube, filming, editing and composing my own music for my woodworking and car restoration channels Smugwood and Smugwood Mini. Unfortunately, to produce such videos comes at a price, and with minimal funds after being retired from employment, I've turned to Patreon to see if there is additional support out there which could allow me to continue making the woodworking and car restoration videos. In return for support, there are various levels which are explained in more depth at the Patreon link below, but includes the chance to win one of my YouTube projects made throughout the year, and also inclusion into random prize draws open to patrons only. In addition, I'd like to thank everybody who already subscribes to my channels, or watches, comments, likes and shares them, as it all goes to help support my channels, and for that I'm really appreciative. It's my hope that I can continue making the videos for the foreseeable future. Thanks once again for your continued support.